Hi everyone, thanks for checking in. Checking out my channel in fact, and I'll just let you know this is my garden for the time of COVID. This is now it's the end of the season, so this I'm sorry I didn't did it earlier. I didn't do this earlier when I had a lot of vegetables, but I'll show you now. So if you look closely, that's a pumpkin right there. Let me zoom into that. You can see it. That's a pumpkin right there. Okay, and the vines of bitter melon is in between. It's entangled there. There's none at the moment. There are some tiny ones coming up, and I pick a lot. I share with neighbors and friends, and there is another pumpkin there too. Zoom in with that. Okay, there's another pumpkin there, and those grow pretty big. I'll show you in a minute. And those are all vines of pumpkin, and in between there are potatoes, regular potatoes. What is it? It's I think I'm not sure of the name. Anyway, that's eggplant. This is the tree, but like I said, I pick a lot of it already. So it's the end of the season. I don't know, I just got the urge to do this video, and it's my first ever video, guys, so please bear with me. This is all eggplants, and that's tomato. It started from the bottom when it was the beginning of the season, and I picked all through the top, so now you can see the top of it. It's still pretty loaded with tomatoes, and it keep going all the way up there, and it's still little tomatoes coming out still here and there. And this is, bear in mind guys, this is almost the end of September, and I'm still having produce in the garden, so it's pretty easy to grow your own. Those are all eggplants, and I did not buy any vegetables in fact, for the entire summer. And this is just the backyard, and that's another pumpkin there, and that is pretty big. It's I would estimate about 10 pounds, because I have given some to family members, and 10 and 11 pounds. This is tomato. This just came out by itself from last year. I didn't plant this plant, guys. It just came up. I care it, meaning I water it with a little bit of Miracle Grow, and miracle happen. That's it. And you can see it's still a lot of tomatoes there. And this is another eggplant. As you can see, there's still a tiny eggplant there, and there are some little ones coming up still. Yes, and that's another one. It's still growing, it's still bearing, and I'm so grateful. That's a big tomato right there. Let's see how we can get that. That's tomato. Those are all tomatoes, and this tree again, I didn't plant this tree. It came up from last year, and I just cure it. That's it. It's pretty easy to plant your own. This is bell pepper. Let me show you this. This is incredible. Look at this, guys. This is bell pepper. I think that's the green one. And this tree is fairly small because, again, this came up from last year. I did not plant that plant. I just water it. I didn't even give no fertilizer at all. And again, this is bell pepper. I did not plant none of this. It came up from last year. The reason why, I think there was a rotten pepper and I left it on the ground, and that's what happened. The seed spread and it grows. This is bell pepper again. From last year it came up. This tomato tree right here is what you call plum tomato. I pick, and I thought it was gonna die, so I just water it because I refuse to see it die. And here it has flowers again coming up. Not sure if I'll get anything out of it, or maybe I'll try to remove this and put it at the garage. I'll have to make another video with that, what I did at the garage. And these here, guys, as you can see, tomatoes all over. This here, these are chives. The seed came up back from last year. It dropped from last year, in fact, and the plant came up back this year. So I didn't plant that again this year. It just came up. This is beet. I cannot see. There is. I pull out some already, but I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how to plant beet. So I got this seed, a packet of the seed, at the dollar store. Bear with me, guys, I'm just moving around here. And I planted it in a cluster. It's not the best idea to plant it, but well, I learned. If you can look in there is a beet right here. There is more in between, but you have to remove the soil to get those. So I'm not ready to reap yet. I'll just wait until the season really get cold, and then I'll remove those. And this pumpkin vine, it's crazy the way it is. If you can look right there, something bit this one a bit. There is one pumpkin right in there, and this is a shed I have, and this shed, behind the shed, the vine just took off and start bearing. Anyway, let me move from there. It's a little bit out of the way. Anyway, and this again, this is another tomato from last year. That the plant came up from the seed was from last year, in fact, and the plant came up this year, and I care it. That's all I did. I water it. This one get a little bit of fertilizer. Let's see. I am not technology savvy, guys, and I'm not so great with the video, but you get the idea. I just want to show you how easy it is to plant your own garden, reap your own stuff, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. As you know, vegetables are pretty darn expensive, without any joke. Let me show you this tomato here. I'm getting through to that. Okay, that's tomato there. Okay, and these are all this. It's all over. Again, it's from last year. The seeds from plant came up this year. I carried. That's the rest is just history. This here, maybe you guys have a better idea on what the name of it is. I don't know the name of this thing, but I'll tell you, it tastes darn good. I don't have a good picture of that. It's curled because it touches the ground. So what that, guys, maybe you guys know better what it is. I don't know the name of it. I said the family of squash, but that's just my suggestion. Again, here is more pumpkin, and it's pretty big. This one, I would say anything around 12 to 13 pounds, and it's not ready to pick us yet. I'll wait until the end of the season when there's frost stepping. And this is another pumpkin. This one is I would say it's ready. I'm not sure 100% because someone says to me that I should pick it. It's ready because this did color change outside, but maybe I'll pick it someday. Maybe a few days from now I'll pick it. Then there is another one. How the vine go, does the pumpkin bear like that? And there's another one right there. That is about 6 pounds. And these are good pumpkins. And guys, listen, the way I got this, I planted this by seed, and it was so easy. This is bitter melon. This here, this is all bitter melon, and I don't know, how am I not getting this thing? Okay, right here, that's bitter melon. This is another one. Anyway, you get the idea. All over there is bitter melon. There's some a few still I can get from this. Look at that. That's bitter melon right there. I froze some of them. I put it into freezer for winter. That's beet again in between there. I'm not ready to get those out as yet. Maybe I'll do a video on when I grape. And this is squash. I don't know the name, the exact name of what kind of squash, but I know it's squash. That's what I call it, at least. These are all squash. I just planted this squash. I bought 2 plants, and it was pretty hard to get plants at the store because of COVID, of course. And I got those 2 at one of the Chinese store. No, and it turned out to be pretty good. And again, this thing, you probably have a better idea of what it is. I'm not sure. Don't know if it's getting in the way. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm trying to get through the vines here, the pumpkin vines, and there's still some little pumpkins coming up, but it's too late in the season, and I wouldn't be able to get those. But I am very happy with what I got. There is another pumpkin down there that can still cook, even Even if the season get cold, it's good. There, there's low ones, as I said, coming up, but I wouldn't be able to get those, unfortunately. I'm grateful. Mother Earth is so good to us. She's very great to us, so we should be grateful. And there's another pumpkin there again. It's quite a bit, and I give some to neighbors, some to friends, some to families. So I got, you can say, village garden, but it's not a big backyard. There's another little pumpkin there. I'm sure you can see it. It's not a big backyard. You don't have to have big space to plant. As I said, Mother Earth is so good to us, so we should take care of her, and at the same time she'll give us back in return. So and you save a lot of money from the grocery stores. As you know, vegetables are very expensive at the store. I did not buy any vegetables throughout summer. I just pick and eat what I got, and I plant quite a few different varieties. So as I said, the backyard is not that big, and you don't have to have big space to do so. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And as I said, it's my first video ever. I just got the urge to make it. And please hit the like button and subscribe, please. It's my first video. So and leave a comment. Let me know what you like about the video, and if you don't like it, or whatever you think is good, please don't forget to leave a comment. I really appreciate you joining me. Thanks again for watching. I will check out